YouTubers, are you diddling? Alright, it's only me. It's out for a ride out with my dad. Makes me proud every time. 85 years old, still riding. I hope I can meet that. You can stay there, Mr. Car. Yeah, I've got a few things to report. Basically about the scan results. I finally got my scan results after a year of waiting for them, and all's looking okay. The contrast showed less density, which meant that the brain tumour itself had, although it had grown in size, that had grown in size due to the swelling from the operation, from the gamma radiation. So I've got another scan coming up. That should let me know that everything's okay. Hopefully, next scan results, everything should be just fine and dandy. We'll have to see. We're just out for a little bimble. He likes his bright lights. They love putting this grit down, don't they? Quite blustery today. We've not got much wind, and then all of a sudden you're getting these little blustery wind that just kicks you. No white lines, no cat's eyes. No road markings. Anyway, how you doing? All right, I've been out and about. I've not been in the right headspace to be doing motor vlogs, so to speak. Been trying to keep myself busy. Whether that be at home working in the shed, building the 125, out riding the bike, or even in some cases just playing Call of Duty. We like to play World War II. It's extremely good fun. Nice doggy. What a nice doggy. Yeah, so thought rather than going down faster roads, we'll just take these slower roads, nice steady bimble round. Enjoy the weather. What glorious weather it is too. It took long enough to get to us, hasn't it? We've just come off of a week of sort of wind and rain again. What is it, May 22nd today, I think. I might be wrong. It's a Friday anyway. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm using my new camera, which I bought specifically to try and get me back in the mood to start doing this again. So I'm using the Drift XL Ghost Pro, which means you should be watching this in lovely 4K. Currently got my microphone set at 4, that's for my benefit, not yours. That's just in case it comes across wrong, I can turn it down to 3. I had it at 3, tested it, just seemed a bit quiet. But we're all hunky-dory. Head's in the right headspace, hopefully we can go for a little ride, come back, get a bit of tea, and then I'll go back round with Dad's later to watch Formula 1. Canadian Grand Prix. So life's good. What a glorious day. One thing I can't stand is when people do this thing going, oh, I'm back, what do you want? What do you want to talk about? It's like, I've got, oh sorry, I should say I had lots of viewers who sometimes just want to listen to the sound of the bike and watch you riding it and enjoy it. And then on the other side of things, you've got the ones that if you do put a video with hardly any talking in it, they'll go, well, you didn't say a lot. But I'm not into this ASMR or whatever it's called. Call it what you want. There's a disabled guy follows me, and he's bedbound, unfortunately. I forget his name at the moment, Gary something. And he says, you know, he loves it because with my angle, he says it's almost like I'm riding the bike. So he used to ride bikes, can't anymore, which I think is marvellous. Oh, plenty of clear road. Bit of grit. Lights have just turned green, so we should be okay while we get down there. They do favour this route rather than the one coming from Orby. Bloody lovely this. Yeah, so yeah, the bobber videos, I've thought about trying to record pieces of it while I was doing it, but a lot of the time I've got to be in the right mindset to start work on it. Although maybe some of you guys would have liked to have seen some footage of that. I'd got the front wheel on the forks, and I'd just put the frame back onto the forks, onto the headstock, tightened everything up. Thought, right, put the engine back in the frame, and I was aligning the holes and pulling it down to align the holes right. And as I went to align the hole, I nearly pulled the bloody bike on top of me. I was like, oh shit. Hit me back. No damage done, it was more the sudden jolt of having to pull it. Look at the state of this road, this is all coming out of this open mine there. The Maximassa Road. Let's slow it down a bit for this corner. When I've got my dad in tow, I like to ride to a respectable pace. So you're not catching breaking any speed limits. Well, yeah, I'll keep my gob shut. I was going to say, well, I lie, but no. Absolutely gorgeous Lincolnshire scenery. So for those who don't know, I'm currently riding in the Lincolnshire Wolds. We don't have many hills in Lincolnshire. The ones we do have are called the Wolds. And you end up with some pretty glorious views. Especially if looking over that direction you see the sea. But of course, whenever you get on top of a nice hill, you've got the same everywhere, haven't you? Whether you're in the Yorkshire Dales, Derbyshire Dales, Yorkshire Moors, wherever you've gone. I mean, just out into the countryside makes all that difference. We've got a green and pleasant land, as it says. One of the reasons I don't think I'd be able to move to Spain or anything like that some friends of mine did, because I just look at it and think it's just dry and arid. Yes, there are some nice spots in Spain that are green all the time, although the weather would be beneficial to my arthritis. But try not to think about the arthritis, pretend it's not there. Big bump there. Absolutely glorious day. I've done in nearly 12 miles already. It's quite surprising. Soon motor on. Yep, to Ulsby. What we're doing, we're just going up to Ulsby Cross. No, they've gritted this bugger as well. You can just see remnants of grit hanging on corners. Yeah, so we're going up to Ulsby Cross. Turn left, go down to Partney. Absolutely beautiful. Apparently there's already been a cement truck turned over around one of the local villages today, and a bike accident on one of the other ones. Bank holiday weekend, so certain people have got their heads in the clouds. Can't always blame the car driver as far as the bike's concerned. I don't know any details, so I can't say whether it was the biker or the car driver. I don't even know if there was a car driver. All I know is a biker's been involved in an accident on the S-Bends Wainfleet Road. So who knows? Hope he's alright. Hope everybody involved is alright in all of these accidents. Not nice. Certainly not a nice way to start a nice sunny day off, is it? Ooh, a big bump there. Thing is about these, when you're out, you know, in the countryside, going underneath the trees and things like that, you do get the flies, don't you? Whereas just as the night time's starting to draw in and all the flies seem to hang underneath the trees, all the midges, the gnats. Come on, matey boy, better drop it down a gear. What are you playing at? Beautiful. I was watching a couple of my friends' vlogs. Suffolk Andy for one, Weggy's mentioned it. Is motor vlogging dead? No, I don't think it is. To be honest, I don't think it was ever really big. It was, you know, it's a pretty niche market, isn't it? When you think about it. I mean, bikers are outnumbered by car drivers, and when you work out how many people watch YouTube and social media, a lot of them are, yeah, a lot of them are my age, but there's an awful lot of them that are younger. And of course the younger ones, they're the ones where you're thinking to yourself, well, they're not interested. So there's the thing, if you're, say, I don't know, 21 and under, no, 26 and under, let's give it the millennium thing, 26 and under, just drop it in the comments, let us know. Because I have a funny feeling that the majority of my viewers are my sort of age, which unfortunately keeps on getting bloody older. I mean, I've been at this motovlogging lot now for when was 2000, I can't remember, it's 2012 or 2013, so 13 years been doing it. Dropped off over the past couple of years with the problems I've had. I mean, initially I was having problems and I didn't really know why. Turns out all along I've got a brain tumour. Who knew? But hey ho, 'tis what it is, as our Canadian brethren might say. Yeah, so my viewing age, I would say about my age. So let's say we'll be between 50 and 60. Whereas in reality, you know, I'm 61 this year. Shh, don't tell anybody. Bloody marvellous. Bloody glorious day. Yeah, currently about 21 degrees. It says 21 feels like 22, but that was earlier, so I don't know what what temperature we're at now. Traffic's moving quite slowly today. Well, I suppose we're in Twisters, aren't we? I mean, it's a 50 limit, they're doing about 40. I'm just van driver dived out straight in front of me dad. I bet he appreciated that. I bet he appreciated that. The thing about a cruiser, you know, I mean, I'm doing what? 1,500 RPM in top gear. Not doing a lot, is it? We're in 5th gear. 50 mile an hour, 2,000 RPM. Beautiful day. Yeah, sometimes I do think to myself, you do talk some bollocks. Holy moly! Yeah, the wind's quite strong now, picking up with rust, hitting your head on. Very nice. Brake lights ahead. Why are you braking? Ouch. Fly on the nose. Right on the bridge of the nose. Just what you want. Better than in my mouth, I suppose. Bit bumpy there. Thankfully Dad bought a new cruiser. It's one of the Keyway 302 cruiser. It's a V-twin belt drive 302cc, and I tell you what, I've been over it with a fine tooth comb, can't fault it, especially for the money. Very nice. I mean, even the 500, they do a 500 called a Napoleon Bob. And the worst thing about it is the actual company's name is Bender, which don't sell very well in this country, hence the reason why they call it a Keyway. You stay there, mate. And come. Benda. We've done 25 miles so far up to the roundabout. We've still got another 4 miles on top. Normally when I get home I find out that a bug splashed straight into the camera just as I started recording or something like that. So you've not been able to see a thing. Wouldn't be first time. Yeah, for a little 300cc, that bike's not got a bad road presence, and it's light as anything. Of course, I'm used to the weight of this 1900cc, but yeah, when I've got on that bike to move it, I've got, oh crap, so light. Of course, being bank holiday weekend, we've a lot of holiday makers, and not all holiday makers, but a lot of holiday makers. They sort of come on holiday, leave the brain at home. So if you're getting offended by this, it's obviously not you. Yeah, no, you do get it. It's like if you go into town, they're not looking out for bikes, they're looking for parking spaces. That's all they're doing. And if they see one, they'll suddenly hit the brakes and dive into it. No warning. I mean, you could say, well, maybe you know it's happening, so you should be keeping your distance. Totally agree. Totally agree, but it's still not nice to be caught unaware. .30 mile an hour zone will come down there off that one, we don't want to hit that. Oh, that's nice timing, look. Lights are just changing. Move your ass! Pick a route through the potholes just here. And go down here again. Again, pick route through the potholes because they're bloody everywhere. Right guys, I shall say tutty bye. And have fun, don't do hotel one do. I'll probably try and stick a little bit of bonus footage on the end of this if to get a chance to, which will literally just be showing your dad's new bike. Yeah, he got rid of the Enfield. Thing about the Enfield 350, it was a lovely bike, but it was heavy. You know, it's not a heavy bike, but you know, you've got to bear in mind that you're not as strong as you were when you're 85. Although you'd like to think you are. So the last thing you want is to suddenly have this problem of a heavy bike. I've got them little bloody midges crawling all over my glasses now.
Oh right, enjoyed that.
Good. Good. It never is as bad as you think it's going to be. What we're saying there, referring to it being bad, we don't mean bad. It's just that he's not had a chance for a ride this year so far, so we thought he'd be a bit rusty. Oh, God. You bugger. Right. Let's have a little gander at this. See, it don't sound so bad for what it is. Oh, fans on. Told you it was a hot day, didn't I?
Yeah. It was a hot day, wasn't it?
Yep. Are they dirty tilly paw prints?
Oh, I bet they are.
Bit strange, aren't they?
Yeah,
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to just quickly show the audience what you've got now as a new one.
Okay.
I say I'm just showing them what you've got with the new Keyway 302. Does it have another name?
Yeah, well,
Keyway BD Moto.
Vendor, which previously wasn't the vendor.
Well, no, it's
It was the vendor first.
yeah, no, Bender own it.
Yeah.
It says
correct.
BD Moto.
Yeah, DVD Moto.
Yeah, so it's Bender own it, but they can't call it Bender in this country, so they call it Keyway. There you go. 302cc, V-twin, belt drive. I've checked all the welds out on the frame, and everything is spot on. It's very, very nice, isn't it, Dad?
It's a lovely
But it's also very, very light.
it is for you.
Apparently it's got reverse.
Driving
I say apparently it's got reverse gear as well. I went like that and it rolled backwards. Yeah. But yes, it's a bit dusty at the moment. That's how much dust I've got in it. But there's
Yeah.
little glistening bits in the paintwork.
There was no end of the said went through that.
Wants a good polish now.
Went through that place. And
That's never going to get done,
there we go.
is it? I said it needs a good polish now. I said that's never going to get done.
No, if you get a dust,
Uh,
you're away.
Get a dust. It's already had a dust. I said it's already had a dust. Right, chaps, I'll catch you later. No, telling them I'll catch them later. Right, I'm here at Dad's. He said he don't mind us having a look round his bike, so this is it. This is the Keyway, or as it says here, BD Moto, which is the head company, commonly known as Bender. but they alter it to Keyway because Bender don't go down very well in this country to sell. Keyway 302, BD Moto, V-twin, belt drive, twin shock. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Nice fat front wheel. They're a lovely pair of wheels on them and all. But let's have a little start of it. Not a bad light on that. Different. Not a bad light at all. It'd look much better with aftermarket exhaust, but I'm pretty sure they've not built one yet. So there you go. It's got the usual ABS, traction control, everything like that. Not a bad sounding motor for a standard bike. Very, very lightweight, unbelievably so. I say, it's like so light compared to what he had. All the weight being a V-twin, a lot of the weight's low down, but not bad at all. Build quality, very, very good. Chinese are coming, mate. I tell you, they've upped their game. They have. You've got a 5 amp 2.5 amp 5 volt 2.5 amp USB charger there, and I think they're on somewhere else as well. But yeah, it's very nice. But you switch it on, you get the run through. Very nice. Not bad at all, I'll tell you, for a Chinese bike. And then of course, bear in mind, he's 85 years old. So on his days when he's not having such a good day, he's got his trike. Which he again loves, absolutely fine. Perfect and dandy. Very nice. I set him up with a little reversing camera so that it could see easier to reverse, but it's not bad at all. This is a Boom 500, sorry, a Boom Fun 500, so it's actually a 500cc Piaggio engine in that one. And then of course we've got my beauty, which you've got to admit is a good looking bike. Right, I'll show you the Venturi in a minute when I've sorted these bikes out. Catch you in a minute. Okay, back on, here we go. So this is my beautiful air cleaner, which is got this Venturi to allow it to flow the air in. Whether it works that well I don't know, but it seems to, I must admit. And this combination of this and the pipes, from what I'm told, according to the dyno anyway, why would you dyno one of these, I don't know. They say they're 47 brake horsepower, this came out at 48.2, and with these it's 50.7 brake horsepower. Not bad. Yeah, little wasp lost its arse end there. Yeah, not bad at all. And I got that a little bit more expensive than you'd want to pay normally, but overall bloody nice. Makes it sound nice, you get the sucking in. There you go then. Cheers guys.